In this discussion, we'll examine a common supplementation program for stocker cattle called Oklahoma Gold. Recall that the goal of supplementation is to balance the available energy and protein in forage so that the cattle can make full use of the forage. This type of forage is typically pretty close to being in balance, not too much nor too little protein. This is a typical forage quality curve over the summer for tallgrass native range in Oklahoma. In May, the forage is pretty high in nutritive value, with a TDN in the mid-70s and a crude protein of 12% or so. The TDN to crude protein ratio is about 5-to-1, so there's plenty of nitrogen available in this forage. No need for a protein supplement at this time. As time goes on, the forage decreases in nutritive value. The TDN, the energy, decreases, and the crude protein decreases too. Crude protein actually goes down faster than TDN. This results in a TDN to crude protein ratio of about 8-to-1 in July. Now this forage is out of balance. The cattle can't use all of this available energy because there isn't enough protein. The problem is exacerbated in September. In the early spring, stocker calves often gain at excellent rates, exceeding 2 pounds per day. However, that rapidly In the early spring, stocker calves often gain at excellent rates, exceeding 2 pounds per day. However, that rapidly declines to where they gain less than 1 pound per day in late summer. This is because the forage has less available energy in it and because the forage is out of balance. The low protein restricts the ability of the microbes to extract energy from the forage and also decreases the ability of the animal to eat more forage. Something to always keep in mind is that cattle performance can't exceed the level allowed by the most limiting nutrient. In this case, the cattle are limited by protein. In fact, the microbes in the rumen are limited by protein, which limits the cattle. So here's a great solution. The Oklahoma Gold program is the name given to the practice of providing stocker cattle with 1 pound per day of a supplement containing from 37 to 41% natural crude protein. This amount of protein alleviates the protein restriction that we just demonstrated and allows the rumen microbes to take full advantage of the forage. Digestibility of the forage increases, so each bite of grass provides more energy, and the forage clears out of the rumen faster, so the animal can eat more forage. Win-win. The Oklahoma Gold program was developed by Oklahoma State University, but many supplement dealers in Oklahoma and surrounding states have products that meet the requirements for this program and sell supplements that carry the Oklahoma Gold label or name. Oklahoma Gold is typically based on an oilseed meal. Cottonseed meal works great and is often the most cost-effective, but any ingredients can be used as long as they provide these nutrients. Oklahoma Gold also contains an ionophore, typically monensin, which further improves its efficiency. So what effects do we see from feeding Oklahoma Gold? Pretty dramatic effects, actually. In this example, cattle were fed Oklahoma Gold starting in mid-August. Control cattle with no supplement gained 0.83 pounds per day, while the cattle fed Oklahoma Gold gained 1.32 pounds per day. That's an additional half a pound of average daily gain. And remember, that came from 1 pound of supplement. So the conversion rate of this Oklahoma Gold supplement was effectively 2 to 1. This super high efficiency is why this program is highly cost effective. Ranchers often ask if there are other ways to achieve these same results. Another option is a program called Oklahoma Super Gold. It is very similar to Oklahoma Gold, but uses 2.5 pounds per day of a 25% crude protein supplement. Cattle that are fed Oklahoma Super Gold get about the same amount of protein that Oklahoma Gold would provide, but they also get significant energy from the supplement because they are fed more pounds of supplement per day. Oklahoma Super Gold offers the option of using different kinds of commodities and byproducts like distillers grains or corn gluten feed. Those feeds work well in this program. The average daily gain response in cattle is a little more than the average daily gain response we see in Oklahoma Gold, but Super Gold isn't quite as efficient. Depending on each rancher's situation and the price of commodities, either program can be quite profitable. In the next video, we'll discuss how to estimate the profitability of supplement programs.